Dex, Barbie T. We are getting into our live this morning with our ghosted. Wait until you hear this girl. Like the idea that she thought, this is the move right here. I don't know. Kind of crazy. We want to see what your thoughts are. Take a listen to what happens here in just a minute. Also, what was that scary movie that messed you up for life? We were talking about that a little earlier. I actually had that quiz going on our social media, and man, so many. It is the main one that started that. People are scared of clowns because of that movie, and then arachnophobia. I thought that was a good call when that guy called in.
That's the spider movie.
Yeah,
right?
you've got to watch because
No,
you've never seen it.
No.
Oh my gosh,
I'm not watching that.
It's these massive spiders that if they bite you, you're dead, and they're like, oh, such a messed up movie. There we go. All right, it is time to get into our ghosted this morning. We've been talking to this girl. She said that she went on this date with a guy. It was great. Vanessa said that she was a little late, though.
Yeah, she let him know. She said, "Hey, I'm giving you a heads up. I'm running behind." She had to find a babysitter or something like that, or her babysitter
canceled on her. Yeah.
So then she went to the date.
Yeah, so we want to see what your thoughts are whenever it comes to this because we called him up. Thank you very much, John, for agreeing to come on the air. We're on Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page, by the way. If you're listening this morning, you can watch the show there or on YouTube and Twitch. Good morning. John, Vanessa's on the line. She just wants to know why you ghosted her. Go ahead.
Her solution to her babysitter canceling was to bring her kid on the date without telling me.
Oh, no, ma'am.
I really don't have a problem with kids. I don't like surprises. She never told me she even had kids in the first place. And then she showed up late with the kids.
Oh, girl, you just should have canceled altogether.
We said we were going on a date. So, we went on a date. What am I supposed to do? Leave my 4-year-old at home?
No, cancel the date and reschedule.
It's not that big of a deal. Plus, it's a kid's meal. It's only $5. It's not going to hurt you that much.
She made me pay for a kid's meal, too.
Oh, my gosh.
So you took this 4-year-old on the date with you?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to date me, you have to realize that my kids come first.
Yeah, but you didn't even
not
tell
on the
him.
date. Not on the date. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes that means they're going to have to come on a date with me.
That's fine later in a relationship, but I'm not trying to be a babysitter for a kid I don't even know. I barely know you, and you already trusted me around your kid. That's just irresponsible.
I mean, not to go too hard on you, but this is a first date, and you're bringing your kid around a first date.
Yeah, no, that's a major red flag for me.
I was there. How irresponsible is that? I mean, I can watch him. I made sure he was fine.
First of all, he wasn't fine. This kid was not fine. He was crying and causing a scene in the restaurant because he didn't like the food we were trying to give him. I mean, how is that even giving us the basis for a good date?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't find it a big deal. If you can handle being responsible, then just say so.
Yeah, but, I mean, do you see where he's coming from? Like, you took this kid to a first date.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just disrespectful to me. I would be so mad if a dude brought his kid to the date. Like, you could just cancel. It's okay.
Yeah, if she had told me, I'd have canceled.
It's not being realistic. It's going to be days where we would have to go out with kids.
And that's okay when you've built that relationship. You don't even know this man, and neither does your kid.
I'm not going to be judged on the radio by you two. You guys don't even have kids.
You're the one who called us. And then she hung up.
And then, I mean, even if I had my nephew, like if I had to get my nephew for some reason, I'm going to be like, yo, I got to cancel. I got a kid. Can't bring out. No, I'm not doing that.
Right. And the other question there is that like this guy, I think this was a first date or second date, something like that. And to me, I mean, like, aren't you supposed to wait like at least until you get serious?
To bring the kid around?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a red flag. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again.
What do you mean?
Meeting the kid
too soon?
Too soon.
Right. It messes the kid up and it can mess you up.
Yeah, because, I mean, then you get attached and stuff. Like, no, I'm not doing it.
866-639-4689. She said it was no big deal. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? What are the rules when it comes to you if you're a single parent out here in these streets trying to date? You know what I mean? Like, how would you handle something like that? Babysitter cancels on you. You have a date that night. What do you do?
Cancel the date.
I would think that you would
But then
cancel
again,
it or
we got
reschedule.
kids, so we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that. Right. Call us up. Again, 866-639-4689.
It's giving thought pocket for me, okay? Like,
It's gonna be
girl.
thought pocket. Let's see. It's also not okay because it's a kid. That's dangerous. Yeah. Man, that one really got me. Hey, good morning. Hang on just a second. Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. Good morning. We've got two calls ahead of you. Stand by. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Renata Bishop, and I'm from Hartwell, Georgia.
What up? Good morning. Go ahead. What are your thoughts on this, real quick?
My thoughts on that, I wouldn't have brought no kid along that fast. Because when children get attached, how you going to tell them when it don't work out? You
Right.
know?
Right.
Right. And
That's not right. You don't do stuff like that. I got twins, and I'm not going to bring my twins on no first date.
at 4 years old. Good
Mm-mm.
gosh.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Thank you for your call. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Crystal from Knoxville.
Good morning, Crystal. Go ahead.
Well, I'm a mother of 3, and I was a single mom before, but I'm definitely on the guy's side because he has to decide if he likes her first before they even go to the next step of bringing the child around. So
Absolutely.
I'm definitely on his side.
And the other thing that I will say to that is that like he did say he didn't even know she had a kid. Now
See,
that-
oh no,
Right?
See, yeah, I would have left.
I don't know
I
if you
would've
guys
left her.
caught that, but like yeah, he
Yeah,
found
you
out.
have to be honest. Yeah, I agree too because, like I said, I was a single mom too, and I was always upfront right away. Like you can't keep secrets, and then just a kid is a huge responsibility, and you can't force somebody to want to like your kid or get to know your kid right away. You can't force that on someone. That comes over time with time and being honest.
Thank you for your
Facts.
call.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for listening. Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. You know who that is? Watch her face. Sherman. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Jackie Greenville.
Jackie, go ahead. What are your thoughts?
I am a single mom of a 12-year-old girl. You don't meet my child until at least 6 months in.
Yeah.
I have to know everything about you before I put you anywhere near the most important thing in the world to me.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Spoken like a true mother.
And I think 6 months is a good number. At least
Yeah.
6 months. And if there's any kind of like not red flags, but I mean if red flags, you're not going to meet them. But like maybe a yellow flag, well, we're going to add another month or two on
Yeah,
there.
you
know?
got to protect your kids.
Thank you.
Your dating life goes around your child. You don't fit your child into your dating life. Your child comes first.
Boom.
Thank you.
Sherman, what are your thoughts, man?
Hey, Sherman.
Hey, how are y'all? Hey, first of all, she's wrong for thinking that it's normal to bring your child on a date. That's the first date or whatever, even the second. That's not normal. Secondly, she didn't even tell the guy that she had a child. That's another red flag. And third, you don't come off, like that to Barbie T and Dick. Okay?
Period.
Thank you.
You're-
Thank you,
Thank
you're
Sherman.
wrong for that.
Thank you very
You're
much,
wrong.
Sherman. I appreciate
All right.
you. All
Have a
right.
good one.
Be good. Be
Bye.
good. I have seen that question a couple of times. How old is she? I believe she
She's
was
in her 20s.
27, 28.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was in her 20s, but still, I mean, like, after 25, you should know better. I mean, hell, after 20.
After you have a child, you should know better.
Yeah, that's a good point, too. Hey, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Kelso. I'm calling from Knoxville.
What up, Kelso? Go ahead.
I was calling about your ghosted.
Yes.
So I myself have 2 kids, and my oldest I literally got overnight. Like, I'm in the process of adopting her.
Oh,
And I
okay.
met this boy before I had kids. I met him, like, when I was a party kid. And our first date, I actually wound up taking my oldest with me, and I was pregnant with somebody else's kid.
Whoa.
On a first date?
And on our first date, yeah. And
Okay.
we've been together almost a year now.
Wow.
What was his first thought? Did he know you were pregnant and had a kid?
Yes.
Wow. How far along were you with this other guy's baby?
3 months.
3 months.
Whoa.
Okay. So you weren't showing as much, right?
No, I wasn't showing at all.
Okay. So Kelsey, when he went on the date with you and you had your oldest with you, how old was your oldest when you took him on the date?
She was about 11 months.
11 months. Wow. What did you guys do for a date?
We went out to eat at an Italian restaurant.
Okay. And so all in all, what was his reactions? I mean, it seems like it was positive. He was there to date you and it worked
We
out.
actually went on a second date like within that week, and he borderline saved my life. Like, obviously, I was pregnant and I didn't hydrate enough, and I about passed out while we were on a hike. And he picked up my kid and put her in the stroller and borderline threw me over his shoulder and got me down the mountain. Like, this is the man of my dreams.
And how long have you guys been together after this?
About a year.
About a year.
Does he
Okay.
want kids?
Well, I mean, he has to.
He does, but it's not really an option because I have my tubes tied,
Okay.
and he's totally okay with that.
Right. Okay. And how old are you and him?
I'm 28. He's 24.
24.
You like him young. What was that? Why you say it like that?
I'm
This is
just,
my
I'm
first
just being honest.
younger
At
guy,
24, I
actually.
definitely wasn't looking at anybody with kids.
Right.
So that's
on.
huge. For a
Yeah.
man to do that, that's huge.
Okay.
I'm
Thank.
super lucky, and within the first 3 months, his parents were like, "Those are our kids." So I'm really lucky.
Thank you for your call. Give us updates, okay?
Thank you. Thanks.
It's like a moment of silence right now because we're like just kind of. Are we all processing that? What are our thoughts?
I ain't gonna say nothing because I mean I ain't never mind.
You can't call her a cougar. Sorry, Cokeithia. She's too young to be a cougar. I mean, like, yes, it's a younger guy, but only by 4 years, and she's in her 20s. I'm sorry.
At 24,
Yeah.
somebody with kids? Oh, absolutely not.
To me, cougar status is like 40 to 40 and up. Right?
That's a good one. Yeah, she got a good one. I hope they are okay and
Yeah. I mean, like,
Right.
and he saved her life.
yeah.
Woo.
Sound like she got a good one. It's rare.
Right?
I
I'm gonna
still
edit
wouldn't have
that.
done it. I still wouldn't have done it.
Dang.
I
Your
still
thought.
wouldn't have done it. I'm
Right.
sorry. I don't know. Like
TY Dog over there on Twitch is just like ... I don't know what to say to that. Right?
Like, I don't even like to like FaceTime around my nephew because he gonna try to get in the phone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I will say kids have a strong sense of discernment because Kingston will look at you like he'll size you up. Whew. 24 and you already taking on 2 kids is not yours. Day one.
Cradle rocker. Yes, Mama Thundercat.
OMG, according to Dex, I become a cougar next year. After my birthday, I'll be 40, and my hubby is younger than me.
Oh, what's the age difference there? Can cougar relationships work?
Yeah, especially if the boy need have some type of mama complex.
Whoa, why do they have to have a mama complex?
Because a lot of them do. My hubby was 24 when we got together, and I had 3 kids. Girl, that's y'all got blessings. Maybe it's me.
What do you mean?
I ain't got no kids and no man. You know, maybe it's me. But then again, it's levels. So
Yeah, let's read these comments. What do we got?
those of you in the live making excuses for her as a single mom and no money, maybe this is why you shouldn't date until you have your own life figured out.
Oof.
Jacqueline.
Oof.
That's the one.
Shots fired.
That's the one. I mean, I feel for her because there is some single moms who don't have a lot of money, and if you don't have a lot of friends or people you trust to watch your kids, but if her babysitter canceled, she should at least call. She should have at least called and been like, "Can we change where you want to see how they act towards you, having kids, and go for it?" Like, I mean, like, even if y'all don't have a kid, she is so crazy for even saying y'all don't even have kids. Hell, she was judged by a lot of people, like, but she was in the wrong because she didn't say anything about having a kid, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, if a man is truly into you and truly wants to date you, he would pay to have a babysitter or either wait and schedule it and pay for you to have a babysitter if you need that. That's how I look at it.
Mm.
You want my time alone? If you have a child, well, then you need to be taking care of this. 'Cause he's asking for her time. I'm not dating a pregnant woman. That's a big red flag. That brings a lot of questions in mind, like what is your baby daddy, or do you even know who he is? Whew.
Mm.
When I was 19, my 28-year-old manager put some moves on me, and we hooked up. She had 3 kids, and we dated for 3 years. It didn't work out at all.
Why did it not work out?
Wait, what did I miss? I was 15, and my baby mama was 25. She was a cougar for real, and our child was 21. It's 15. Oh, she need her ass whooped.
How did you? Who was this? Was it a teacher? Like I'm starting to like get that kind of vibe. What was that?
No. My dad says I'm advertising for us cougars. My car says East Knox Cougars, though. My daughter's school is East Knox Elementary Cougars. I'm 1 year and 2 weeks older than your husband. Going on 7 years now, Brittany. Woo.
All right, and
15 with a 25-year-old. Somebody call Olivia Benson and the SVU, right?
who said that?
Coquithia.
Gosh.
I watched that
Here we go.
yesterday.
Dang, today, guys. All right, so there's a girl that kind of left us speechless after this phone call. We're about to talk to her in just a few minutes. We want you to hear that story and see what your thoughts are. But here's what we're talking about. This is where we got into this topic based off of our ghosted.
Yeah, so this girl brought her child to their first date, and that's why she got ghosted, because he didn't even know she had kids.
Right. They went out to eat. Next thing you know, she brings her 4-year-old. The babysitter had canceled, and she didn't know what else to do, so she took the 4-year-old on the date. He paid for the Happy Meal or whatever meal it was, a kid meal, and dinner, and he ghosted her, and so she's mad about it. She got mad at us too, but at the same time,
You
I mean,
should have
like,
canceled the date altogether. Reschedule.
right. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to that? Good morning. Go ahead. What about you?
My thoughts on that, I wouldn't have brought no kid along that fast. Because when children get attached, how you going to tell them when it don't work out?
And
That's not right. You do stuff like that. I got twins, and I'm not going to bring my twins on no first date.
Yeah. Jackie said that she waits. She has a kid. She said she waits at least 6 months before she'll bring a kid on a date.
Whew.
What's up?
Oh my gosh.
We're on live, and
this
some of
is
the
a lot.
comments. Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's just a lot.
Do you want me to get to this call?
Yep.
Okay.
Go to that call.
So this is the call we were talking about. Good morning, Kelso from Knoxville, Tennessee. Go ahead. Tell us, you went out on a date, and you brought your kid on the date. And there's a little bit extra on this. Go ahead.
And our first date, I actually wound up taking my oldest with me, and I was pregnant with somebody else's kid.
Whoa.
On a first date?
And on our first date, yeah.
Okay.
And we've been together almost a year now.
Wow.
What was his first thought? Did he know you were pregnant and had a kid?
Yes.
How far along were you with this other guy's baby?
3 months.
3 months.
Whoa.
Okay. So you weren't showing as much, right?
No, I wasn't showing at all.
Okay. When he went on the date with you and you had your oldest with you, how old was your oldest when you took him on the date?
She was about 11 months.
Wow. What did you guys do for a date?
We went out to eat at an Italian restaurant.
It seems like it was positive. He was there to date you, and it worked
We
out.
actually went on a second date, like, within that week, and he borderline saved my life. Like, obviously, I was pregnant, and I didn't hydrate enough. I about passed out while we were on a hike, and he picked up my kid and put her in the stroller and borderline threw me over his shoulder and got me down the mountain. Like, this is the man of my dreams.
And how old are you and him?
I'm 28. He's 24.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Ooh, child.
How many? Two children, actually, Barbie. Ooh, two children. So, it brings up another discussion. Which, by the way, some people are saying that she's a cougar because she was, 25 or 28, and he was 24. You don't get cougar status unless you're in your 40s or above. Sorry, guys.
Facts.
Yeah. So here's our question. 866-639-4689. Man, there's two ways we can go with this, but I think we're going to go with, have you ever gone on a date with someone and disaster happened where they had to save your life or something crazy like that? Because, I mean, like, she did say that he rescued her. As crazy as that whole story was, I mean, he did. This guy's a good one. In fact, we have a comment says that, how in the world did you find a good one out of Knoxville? That was Renee.
There's some good ones out there, right?
I would think, yeah. 866-639-4689. Have you ever been on a date where they ended up having to save your life? And then the other one is, have you ever, do cougar relationships work? Actual cougar relationships. What was the age difference and how did that go? You can check in on either of those. Call now. Dex, Barbie T on Hot.
I cannot. I am speechless.
Okay, so, yeah, I saw the Rodriguez Anna. Is that right? 13, 20 something. I just saw that while we were on the air.
I don't date women with kids under 10 at all. I keep moving. Plus, I don't have time for the drama.
Chuck, aren't you the one that was 15 and 25? Am I wrong? That was someone else. I need Rodriguez to call. 866-639-4689. There are a lot of mature younger men and women out there. That is very true. Kokithia. I will give you that.
Good morning, Constance.
What up, Constance? By the way, Dr. Marie, a lot of people ask for your opinions. Where are you at? I saw you over there on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Dex, I'm not a cougar. Let's see. I'm 35, and my boyfriend is 30, and I have 4 kids, and it's been challenging, but we're getting through it. Do you feel the age difference? That's not that big of an age difference.
Younger dudes. These dudes in their 20s keep trying to talk to me. I'm like, why?
Working all the time.
Or bringing your kid around. You don't want to have a ton of guys coming in and out of their lives. I agree.
My kids are 18, 12, and 9. Ooh, you got to be a busy woman. Let's see. Dr. Marie is banned from Facebook right now, folks. Yes, she is. She's over on YouTube, by the way. So I think she's still on there.
Whoo, see ya.
Ooh, there's my back.
And it's so, like, when I find men that don't have kids, I be like, unicorn.
I'm starting to realize that just by, like, on the dating apps and everything like that. Like, there it is. Yep, Marie's on there. I'm 39 and he's 28. Kokithia, call.
To be cougar status, do you have to be over 40 and dating a man at least 10 years younger than you? I would say so. Yeah. I would say that's cougar status. A 40-year-old, if you're 40 and up, dating someone 30 and under.
Yeah, I think that's agreed. Yes. Dr. Marie, good morning.
Good morning, Dex. Yes, I am here.
See you.
That woman is nuts.
Go ahead, go in.
Nuts. There's no way I would have my kid around somebody I just met. First of all, you're going to have 50 million men in your kid face because you're taking them on first dates with you. I don't know if I like you. So why would I put my kid in front of you? Somebody need to call DSS on her.
Thank you very much.
I
agree. What are your thoughts about, older women versus younger guys, the cougar dating? Does it work?
How would I know, Dex? I'm not a cougar.
Oh,
she
brother.
Married. Marie ain't out here in these streets.
I'm not in the streets like that. I got a husband, so that don't apply to me. But I will say this. At my age, I want what I want, and if you can't give me what I want, next.
Period.
Thank you very much, Dr. Marie. Courtney, can you call with that story? So, Courtney, I was on a date and he left me in the car for an hour. Where were you and why did he leave you there for an hour? Well, I got bored and started looking around and found anti-diarrhea pills and erectile dysfunction pills. Man, there's so many comments coming in. You guys are killing it today. My mom only dates younger men. I'm 22, and the last boyfriend was 28 with 3 kids, all under 10 and younger. Or the youngest was 3, and my son is 2. My mom is 49 in December. How does that work?
Whew. I can't imagine being in my 40s dating somebody in their 20s. I don't know. Maybe because I don't know. I don't like dudes in their 20s now.
Candace says, I'm 45 and 1 kid, age 7, single, in case anybody wants to test out some of these theories.
Candace, you so crazy.
ED, nope, I'm out. You can't do anything for me.
Ooh, that ED is a mother. Ooh. That's one thing I will say. That's the only thing them 20-somethings is good for.
Yeah. Are they? Have I already played 2 songs? Gosh, time is flying today. Yeah. We already played 2 songs. All right.
Travis said, I don't have any kids and I have great credit.
What? There you go. Good job, Travis.
Older women usually do it just to have fun and on a handstand, if you know what I mean. Larry, you're so crazy.
Renee says cougars don't like ED. Apparently. I don't think guys like ED as well.
Oh, yeah. You better go see Alice.
Do what?
I said, better go see Alice. See Alice's appeal.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
We're getting very specific here with we even know the medication. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I have 2 kids and I basically just don't date because I'm not taking my kids and I'm not introducing a bunch of strangers to my kid. That's weird. Yeah. I have a question that I've always wanted to ask. For you married people, do y'all miss dating? Do you ever miss being single?
Oof. Answer with care.
Do you? Like, not even just being able to, like, just the whole thing of it. Not just hooking up with different people, but, like, having your own space, you know, not having to answer to anyone. Like, what do you miss most about being single?
I mean, that's a good question.
Part of me, I had to really answer.
Stand by. Whew, man. Some interesting conversations going on this morning. Have you ever had like a big age difference in a relationship, and how did that work? Especially whenever it comes to single parent dating. You know, give us a call, 866-639-4689. We're on live. Courtney was the one that really kind of surprised me.
What?
Because I want more details on this date. She went on a date with this guy. He left her in the car for an hour.
What?
Right, an hour. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm not sitting in the car for an hour. And this is like a what, first date?
I don't know if it was a first date. There's so many questions, and I'm trying to see if she'll call, but she got bored. So she started looking around, and she found anti-diarrhea pills and ED pills.
Oh, gosh. In his car?
Yes.
Ugh.
And I don't have a problem with, like, you left that girl in the car for an hour. You don't think that she's going to start, like, just looking around? I mean, I wouldn't. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, dang. And so she was out. She said no. Kokithia, she is, what was the age? Man, there's so many comments here.
39 and she's 28. He's 39. She's 39 and he's 28.
And it seems to be working out pretty well for those two.
Yeah, he wants to be serious, but I'm taking it slow. Molasses slow.
Isn't that interesting? She's the older one, and she's the one that wants to take it slow. Usually the older person wants to be like, bam, marry me now. Wouldn't you think?
No. Not always.
Why?
I mean, because, she's older, she's more mature, and she knows.
To take it slow?
Yeah, she knows.
Younger
better
people
now.
will like say, let's go ahead and lock it down?
Yeah. Guys in their 20s want to jump in. They don't care about just jumping into anything.
Really?
Yeah. Can't do it.
Interesting. 866-639-4689. Have you been in that like big age difference relationship? And are you the older woman? Like, because like that's one of the things that we're seeing a lot of as well is, we started talking about the cougar relationships.
Mhm.
And this one girl says that her mom is 49 this December. Her mom only dates younger men. Haley is 22, and the last boyfriend that her mom was with was 28. 28.
Dang.
That's a pretty big
That
difference. Again, 866-639-4689. We'll be back with some of your stories, your calls next.
Oh. So I got an anonymous message
Ooh.
about married missing the dating life.
Okay.
Married going on 2 years, but I've been with the same person for 11. I do miss dating because I feel like I've not fully experienced anything else but this one person for so long. I work in a company that has over 2,000 employees, and I want to go wild. It sounds bad, but yes, I do miss dating because I've been with the same person since I was 16.
Is this a guy or a girl?
I will not disclose.
I mean, that's important to the story, though.
It's a woman.
Oh, really? I thought it was a guy in a heartbeat.
Mm-mm.
Really?
Mhm.
Shut up.
And that is why I am not getting in a relationship.
Wow.
Because I'm enjoying my dating life. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm having so much fun. Yeah, it's annoying sometimes. But at the same time, as long as I keep it like
Can you
nothing
get addicted
serious.
to the single life?
I think so. I think I might be addicted because part of me wants a relationship. I want
Scared.
just one person. I want that, connection. But at the same time, it's just like, I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle. That's one thing I'm not going to do. So I'm going to enjoy this. I'm just going to enjoy dating, getting to know people and keeping it moving. Networking.
Sorry, Courtney. I'm putting the number down. Jared's gone. I was like, where did Jared go?
Age problem is men's sexual peak is at a younger age than a woman's.
That is very true.
Yes.
I think women's sexual peak is in their 40s.
No.
I think it's in their 40s.
Uh,
Am I wrong?
I'm taking it slow because of my kid. I got to make sure he's not crazy because I would hate for his mama to be on TV crying for his safe return. Period, Coquita.
Oof. My
Period,
dad
Coquita.
married a 27-year-old, and he is 39.
When he was 39.
Or when he was 39. And they were
together
together for 21 years until they passed away. Wait, did they both pass away? 40s, trust me. There you go. Google that, Dex. Google what?
Some faithful women do miss the single life.
Oh.
You said.
Hey, good morning. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Courtney. I actually left that comment
Yes.
on your post earlier.
Okay, Courtney.
You have some questions? Yes.
Yeah. So is this a first date?
It was our second date. He was going for a job interview and left me in his car. He said he'd be back in a couple minutes, and it was a whole hour.
Wait, a job interview?
And you were on your second
Yes.
date?
Yes.
Okay.
And left me in his car for an hour. So I'm on FaceTime with my friend because I'm bored. And she's like, well, look around. So I did, and I see some little pills, and I flip it over, and it says anti-diarrhea pills. And I was like, oh, no. So I dug deeper into the glove box and found the ED pills, condoms, extra small. I was like, oh,
Extra
no.
small?
They don't
Yes.
make those. That's not true.
Girl!
Do they really make extra?
Well-
Shut up.
Well, they were very small condoms, well, I'll say. But it was interesting, and I was
Okay.
I was like,
So
oh,
is this a deal breaker? I mean, you were done.
Yeah. After
Did
that, yeah.
You had a
But I
long
didn't know
pause.
how to say it.
Yeah. Did you go on a
Yeah.
third date?
Did you use the extra small?
No, I saw the extra small. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh,
There was
okay.
a third date. There was a third date because I was trying to figure out how to let him down.
Okay,
Because
okay.
He had kids, and I just had to say I'm not ready for it yet. So that's how I got out of it.
Thank you for
You
your
weren't
call.
ready for the extra small, were you?
No.
I don't think that many people are, you know.
Girl, shooketh.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your
You're
call,
welcome. Bye,
Courtney.
guys.
Thanks for listening. Yeah. That's not true. There's no way. Is there
yes,
actual?
Yes, there are. Them little Vienna sausages need protection too.
Stop. Okay.
Child,
Okay.
he would have been good and protected over here because I'd have been like, no.
right.
Billie Eilish.
All right, here we go.
I cannot.
I'm going to tell you right now, there are some odd dates out there. And I have never been like, hey, you know what? This is a great idea. Let me go ahead and take this girl on our second date to a job interview.
That right there, just mind blown. Like, you have to know when you got to cancel a date.
Right, exactly.
It's okay to reschedule.
Right. And that's...
A job interview, my thing, I'd have been like, you know what, boo, go ahead and get that money.
Right. Exactly. We can go ahead and do this date another time, but sometimes people get impatient. That's the thing. Patience is key, my friends.
Right.
Patience is key. Good morning, Courtney. Tell us about this date that he left you in the car for an hour.
It was our second date. He was going for a job interview and left me in his car. He said he'd be back in a couple minutes, and it was a whole hour.
Wait, a job interview?
And you were on your second date?
Yes.
Okay.
And left me in his car for an hour. So I'm on FaceTime with my friend because I'm bored. And she's like, well, look around. So I did, and I see some little pills, and I flip it over, and it says anti-diarrhea pills. And I was like, oh, no. So I dug deeper into the glove box and found the ED pills, condoms, extra small. I was like, oh,
extra
no.
small?
They don't make those. That's not true.
Girl!
Do they really make extra?
Well,
Shut up.
Well, they were very small condoms, well, I'll say. But it was interesting, and I was scared.
Okay.
I was like,
So was this a deal breaker? I mean, you were done.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was done. She went on one other date, let him down, and she used the excuse that he had kids, and she was like, I'm not ready for that.
Wasn't ready for that extra small.
Right.
Mm-mm.
That's not true, though. They
What
don't.
do you mean it's not true?
I've never seen that.
Vienna sausages got to be protected too.
Well, I understand. Okay. So we want to know what was the weirdest, craziest date that you ever went on? 866-639-4689. Barbie was telling me about this one girl. The guy took her to Barnes & Noble, which I don't think, like, the girl said it was a bad date.
Yeah, I would love that.
Right. I don't think that's a bad date.
No, not
it's
at
different,
all.
right?
Yeah, especially you want to buy me some books. Oh, baby, I got a list.
Right.
Let's go.
But not a job interview. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, not a job interview.
You take care of that later. Like you say, hey, look, I just had this job interview pop up. You know, can I pick you up afterwards?
Now, if it's like a different kind of like field and it's like a dinner and you need, a good closer, someone to, seal the deal with you, make the conversation and dinner fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, take a date. But if it's just like your traditional job interview, no.
866-639-4689. Did you ever have a date that made you say, wow? Call now.
The Dex and Barbie Team Morning Show.
All right. Hey, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning, Book from Easley. How y'all doing?
What's up, Boogie?
You got a story on us.
I don't have a story not like people call about, but I will say this much on the story subject. Man, that chick need to grow up, first of all, because she's sitting there laughing about things like that, laughing in general. That's kind of childish. But at least the man was going to get a job. At least you know he's not a bum.
That's true.
But,
I will say that. But reschedule the date. Don't leave a girl in your car for an hour.
No.
On a second date.
Yeah,
Come on.
True indeed. But if she was on the other foot, me being how I am, I would accept it because, hey, at least I know if I got serious with you, at least you got a job or going trying to find one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
But that's it. Y'all have a blessing.
Thank you very much,
you,
Boogie. I do get what he's saying, but again, you don't take a date to a job interview.
No. Constance, I like that. She
What?
said, I took my husband when we were dating to a gun range for a surprise date. I would be down for that.
Sure. Yeah.
I would definitely be down for that.
Well, and you know what? That definitely gives you a way to see if they're like on the same lines, politically as you sometimes.
Also to let him know, don't play with me.
There's a lot of reasons why you would do that. I like it. All right, Bam, I think that's going to wrap it up for us on our live. As always, we love hanging out with you guys, chatting and all that kind of stuff. Michael said, yep, her loss. Interesting stuff today. You guys killed it. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.